Hello and welcome to NewsBreak 2. 1 month on from our opening programme, and what a difference some hot weather, a vintage year for British sports and a royal baby can make to sales. Bring it on. Since our first programme, your feedback has resulted in a shorter, more concise NewsBreak. So let's take a look. Coming up, one lucky NFRN member will walk away with £500 to spend in this month's competition. To be in with a chance of winning, all you need to do is answer a simple question, for which the answer will be revealed during this programme, so keep watching. Ian Handley tells us about his experience with Model Shop.
It is quite inspirational, really. You start to believe that, you can do this.
Good news for the NFRN as the government delays a decision on plain packaging for tobacco. NewsBreak talks to Mike Mitchelson, head of NFRN Public Affairs.
Build a relationship with your own MP, write to him or her.
But first, more and more of us rely on our mobile phones for everything, and research suggests that most people have their mobile phone within reach 24 hours a day. With this in mind, the NFRN have developed their Connect service for smartphone users and is designed to give you a communication and information tool that is easy to use and keeps you in touch with all of the top issues. To start with, just navigate to nfrnconnect.co.uk. At the top of the list, there's a link to a complaint form that allows you to report any service issues that you're experiencing with your wholesaler. And we know this is a frequent issue for many of you. If you do have an issue and you're feeling that you're not getting a good enough service, we can investigate this on your behalf. And the form is very easy to fill out. A few clicks and the inquiry is sent. And the NFRN promise to get back to you within 72 hours. The great advantage of this system is that you don't have to break from what you're doing to make endless phone calls in order to resolve issues or to sit in front of your computer. NFRN Connect on your mobile covers everything from how to spot a dodgy £20 note to NFRN events that are taking place in your area. There's also access to the NFRN Hot Picks and to ShopLink too. If you haven't tried it yet, it really is worth a look. In such competitive times, we know that NFRN members need access to the best deals and ways to increase profit margins. NFRN ShopLink and Cashback are solutions that every member should be making use of.
We recognise that the convenience market, as it's classified, is increasing at a significant level, some 16-18 billion. It's forecast to double over the next 5 years, which is why the supermarkets are now coming back into towns and they're stopping their supermarket development. We've often tried to understand how could we get the benefits that multiples have and offer those same benefits back to members, often financially, to try and figure out how we could utilise our buying power. And we've now managed to come up with a scheme, largely through working through NFRN ShopLink, is to allow members access to similar deals as if we were a multiple.
Yeah, the potential for ShopLink is absolutely massive. There will be no other biggest bunch of people buying stuff in the UK. The number of independent newsagent convenience stores out there that could potentially make extra profit, and probably the only place they're going to find to do that will be from our ShopLink.
ShopLink is something that we'll develop further. We've already got it in place now. It's effectively an electronic ordering system, again, whereby we can coordinate centrally and almost do drop shipment type deals for members to order as they wish for the product that they want and paid in the manner that they want to pay.
ShopLink directly contributes to members' reward scheme, Cashback. That's really important for us and it's really important for the members, and suppliers are quite happy to contribute to that because they know that members will enjoy that and will actually come back and buy more.
But last year we paid out close to £100,000. This year we expect to pay out 3 times that. And the more members who sign up for it, the more money we pay out.
You can see more of Paul's interview in NewsBreak 1. So, you've taken a long hard look at your store and you realise you need to do something about it. The problem is, you really don't know where to start. That's why the NFRN created Model Shop. From stores that have become tired and worn, to those trying to maximise the selling space in their store, to those that must do something in order to fend off increased competition from the multiples. Whatever your reason to consider a refresh, research clearly indicates that customers expect a minimum standard from their shopping experience, and if you're not delivering that standard, someone else will. Headed by Kevin Ranson, Model Shop started 3.5 years ago. We've come to Ian Handley's news and convenience store in Northwich, Cheshire.
People sort of appreciate the service that we give.
And Sue, typical of many customers, has been shopping here since 1987.
Months out 25.
All your life, Customer relationships. Not just service, it's the relationships I have with the customers. I can't walk down the road without people putting a hand up, which is lovely. I love it. It's great.
3 years ago, Ian decided to improve his shop space.
And it was starting to look a little bit tired in places. And I was aware that we probably weren't making the best of use of the sort of the shelving that we had, the space we had. I wanted to sort of make this, because it was only a smallish shop, maybe 450 square foot, but I wanted it to work harder than it was doing. Through the Federation, I got in touch with Kevin Ranson, who came out to see me. Things basically went from there.
Every trading environment is different and everyone needs to be looked at on an individual basis.
He tells it as it is. He's not going to mess you about. If he feels things can't be improved, or you're wasting your money, wasting your time by doing it, he'll tell you. Or he seems to have this vision that he can put across and let sort of give to you, and it is quite inspirational, really. You start to believe that you can do this.
Kevin put Ian in touch with another NFRN member nearby who had a similar refit.
I picked things up from them and thought, I'd love it like that in my shop. I wouldn't like that, maybe we could do this. And it gave me ideas too, which I then brought back to the drawing table. Sales increased, not phenomenally, but we thought it was about what we expected, maybe around about 10%, 12% rise. But more importantly, that would probably equate to maybe a 20% increase, because I would think if we hadn't done anything, sales probably would have began to taper off a bit with the current climate. The choice is either keep taking that money out and more income to the thing for the business, or reinvest it and move the shop further forward, keep it moving forward, get it into the future more. Because I was looking maybe more like 10, 15 years down the line where I'm going to be.
Next month, Ian tells us why he decided to reinvest in a second refit, how the NFRN brought everything together, the reaction of his customers, and the significant increase in takings and profits he is now enjoying.
Bringing in your builders, plumbers, your electricians, your shop fitters, your floor people, big fridges coming in, everything, all these things going on. How can you possibly imagine that being done, from the first brick being knocked out, to opening up to the public with all the stock on the shelves in 5 weeks? It just couldn't happen, but the model shop makes that happen.
Thanks to Ian Handley and his team for their time. After many months of lobbying by the NFRN and the tobacco industry, the government has just announced that it's reviewing its stance on plain packaging for cigarettes. We spoke to NFRN executives about the issues faced by members and the importance of lobbying.
From our perspective, everything that we've seen from the effects of the display ban and from the effects in the short term of plain packaging is that all it does is increase illicit tobacco.
This poster campaign created by Imperial Tobacco highlights the health risks associated with illicit tobacco smuggling, as well as the loss of income.
Already we've seen in the Republic an increase in the amount of tobacco that is now purchased in non-legal form, whether that be white product, as they call it, counterfeit, or smuggled tobacco, and that's just rising. Also within that, we already have seen that there are incidents of youth smoking increasing as there are less and less controls. I've never yet seen a smuggler ask for ID when selling product, and for us that's a big issue. Now, it would appear that some governments are hell-bent on introducing plain packaging without any policy, without any facts. If they do that, then all they're going to do is increase the profits to smugglers and reduce the effects of profit from legitimate retailers.
The Public Affairs Committee can do so much work on behalf of the members, but what I really would like to encourage is members actually to get involved by themselves within the campaign, because by lobbying your MP, writing to your MP and getting over your point of view, how it will affect your business, how it will affect your community is vital, because these MPs actually go to Westminster, they take part in voting and making the decisions which affect you.
Of course, things like the Tobacco Products Directive, which is seeking to ban menthol cigarettes, for example. The threat of the introduction of plain packaging for tobacco products, particularly in Scotland, is something else that members' engagement is very important in.
The government were introducing a display ban for tobacco products, but through the lobbying of ourselves and other people involved, it was important for our members that we got a 3-year deferment.
What we'll do there, we'll continue to lobby, we'll continue to put facts in front of politicians, and we'll work hard with the industry to make sure that people are informed.
If you have an opinion of how this will affect your business, let your MP know. Here's how.
Well, there's a website, findyourmp.parliament.uk, and if you go onto that site and type in your postcode, it will give you the details of your Member of Parliament.
The closing date for entries into the 2013 NFRN Awards is Friday the 16th of August. This is a great event and can provide some excellent local PR for those nominated. The Independent Retail Show is coming to Event City in Manchester on the 6th and 7th of October. This year's event is going to be our largest yet and is bound to attract more visitors than ever. Now for our regular roundup of new products and special offers with 6 of the best.
With so much good news to talk about right now, your customers will want the best mobile SIM card deals available. NK Supply, one of the UK's leading mobile phone SIM card suppliers, offers free and paid-for commission models with up to 25% revenue share over 5 months. For full details and place an order, visit www.nksupply.co.uk. The weather has caused many people to break out the Barbies, and so this value-led floor display unit containing a range of 16 essential barbecue products, all selling at £1 and £2, should be a real winner. The stand holds 215 items, including gas lighters and utensils, and the display stand is included in the price. This package is available through ShopLink, where you can earn up to 2.5% NFRN cashback when you purchase this deal. And whilst the burgers are sizzling, here's something to quench your thirst. Krabby's Alcoholic Ginger Beer have launched 2 new flavours to look out for: Simply Scrumptious Strawberry and Lime, Curiously Crisp Scottish Raspberry. Available now at your wholesaler stockist. Already sell a lot of Coca-Cola, this new, smaller can of Coke should be a winner. Price marked at 45p, it's more affordable and allows health-conscious consumers to give themselves a small treat. Coca-Cola say that stocking this line alongside 330ml cans and 500ml bottles can increase volume sales of the whole Coca-Cola range by 36%. The new summer seasonal flavour from Kettle Chips is mozzarella and pesto. Ideal for barbecues and picnics, they taste great alone, with a creamy dip, or coupled with a glass of wine. And also look out for the new 59p price-marked Kettle Chips handy packs, now available in all good wholesalers. And finally, Warburton's Sandwich Thins are the new skinny bread on the block and can be topped, filled or toasted with whatever takes your fancy. They are deliciously soft, and with 100 calories per thin, they are ideal as a quick and tasty snack for any time of the day.
Now, as mentioned earlier, we're offering one store owner a £500 voucher to spend in Booker. Imagine what you could do with £500. To be in with a chance of entering, all you need to do is answer the following simple question. At some point during this programme, a lady shopper is featured and her name is used. But what is her name? Is it Sue, Fiona or Mary? The competition is free to enter, and you can send your answer along with your name, store name and wholesaler customer number by email to info@nfrn.org.uk. Please put NewsBreak competition in the subject line, and closing date for entries is midday on Friday the 23rd of August. The winner will be chosen at random and announced in the next NewsBreak. Good luck. Full terms and conditions can be found at the end of this programme. That's it for another NewsBreak. I'm off now to wet the royal baby's head. See you next time.